home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And when you watch young men come into the league, you know they're not going to continue to be the same quarterback they were in college. You expect to see improvement, but you do see many of the same attributes. This guy, even as a rookie, a lot of poise, understanding the offense. He's fully in control out there. To me, he has the makings of a real field general type of a player. Someone who doesn't get rattled when the pressure's on.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Corum. A nice little juke. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Stafford looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Now here's Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Buying time to his left. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Williams. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Williams, he'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We all speculated that this offense was going to be a lot more high-powered, and Adunze's drafting definitely puts it in that category. Explosive speed, refined routes, and last year he led college football in contested catches with 21.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. 6-0 our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it as we resume action. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield. On second down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. Throwing again is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Stafford looks to throw again. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end?
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And we clearly saw right there why the Bears went out and got Montez Sweat last season. He's a player who appears to be on an upward trajectory, and plays like that are certainly a big reason why.
On 2nd down, his Corum. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day. Has got to be priority 1.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Andrew Billings breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Stafford. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Andrew Billings picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll fake the give. Now Williams rolling to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help.
And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Andrew Billings getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. That's to the second-year man, Puka Nacua. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a toss for Swift left side. He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. Out to his left. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Rome Odunze with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To the air again, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Stafford here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it's Stafford.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got banged.
The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.